AI. Your daily breakdown of the markets, technology, and crypto trends for April 2nd, 2026. Let's get started. Tesla's stock is taking a hit, down over 5% to $360.59, its steepest drop of 2026, after the company's disappointing deliveries report. The electric vehicle maker delivered 358,023 vehicles in the first quarter, falling short of analyst expectations of 370,000. This news comes as the S&P 500 is up 0.11% to 6,582.69, and the NASDAQ is up 0.18% to 21,879.18. Tesla's struggles are a notable exception to the overall market trend, with the stock now down 20% in 2026. The company's focus on producing driverless cybercabs and Optimus humanoid robots has yet to yield significant sales, and investors are taking notice.
Brent oil spot price has soared to $141.36, the highest level since the 2008 financial crisis, due to the huge disruption triggered by Iran's closure of the Strait of Hormuz. This tightness in physical supply is not fully reflected in the futures price, which closed at $109.03 on Thursday. Meanwhile, the price for a barrel of diesel in Europe is almost $200 per barrel. The S&P 500 is currently trading at $6,582.69, up 0.11%, while Nvidia is up 0.93% at $177.39. Chevron CEO Mike Wirth warned that the futures price is not reflecting the scale of the oil supply disruption, and this could have a significant impact on the market. As the situation continues to unfold, investors are keeping a close eye on the prices of major stocks, including Apple, which is currently trading at $255.92, and Tesla, which is down 5.42% at $360.59.
Oil prices are soaring after President Trump's speech on the U.S. war against Iran, with Brent crude futures jumping over 6% to top $107 per barrel. The conflict is expected to last into April, resulting in a loss of nearly 1 billion barrels of oil and products by the end of the month. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 is up 0.11% at 6,582.69, and Nvidia is leading the tech sector with a 0.93% gain at $177.39. As the war drags on, oil prices are expected to face increasing upward pressure, with U.S. crude oil prices already soaring more than 10% to top $110 per barrel. The global energy market is bracing for a prolonged disruption, with fuel shortages expected to ripple around the world, starting with jet fuel, followed by diesel and gasoline.
Coinbase has received conditional approval for a U.S. trust charter from the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency. This move marks a significant step in bridging crypto and traditional finance. The company has clarified it will not become a commercial bank and will not engage in fractional reserve banking. Instead, the charter will bring federal regulatory uniformity to its custody and market infrastructure business. Meanwhile, Bitcoin is trading at $66,929.23, down 1.69% today, and Ethereum is at $2,066.08, down 3.4%. This development comes as lawmakers debate issues stalling a digital asset market structure bill in Congress. Coinbase CEO has expressed concerns over the legislation, particularly regarding stablecoin yield. The company is also facing legal pushback over its prediction markets, arguing that the U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission has the authority to oversee them.
We're seeing some major buzz on Wall Street bets about SpaceX targeting a valuation of over $2 trillion in its upcoming IPO, according to a post on Reddit. This news is sending shockwaves through the market, with some traders drawing comparisons to Tesla's valuation, currently sitting at $360.59, down 5.42% today. Others are pointing to Nvidia's strong performance, up 0.93% to $177.39, as a potential indicator of what's to come for SpaceX. As we watch this story unfold, it's clear that retail sentiment is driving the conversation, with many traders eager to get in on the ground floor of what could be one of the biggest IPOs in history. With the S&P 500 up 0.11% to 6,582.69 and the NASDAQ up 0.18% to 21,879.18. It's going to be an interesting ride.
We're seeing some interesting chatter on Wall Street bets, where a mysterious trader has just dropped $53 million ahead of Trump's 9 p.m. Iran address. Retail sentiment is buzzing, with many traders speculating about the potential impact on the markets. The S&P 500 is currently trading at 6,582.69, up 0.11% on the day, while the NASDAQ is at 21,879.18, with a 0.18% gain. Nvidia is also making waves, up 0.93% to 177.39. Meanwhile, Tesla is taking a hit, down 5.42% to 360.59. What's driving this social media buzz, and how will it play out in the markets? One thing's for sure, traders are on high alert, waiting to see how Trump's address will shake things up.
Retail sentiment is buzzing on Reddit, where traders are discussing Metaplanet's massive Bitcoin buy, snagging 5,075 BTC for $405 million, bringing their total holdings to 40,177 BTC. This move has catapulted Metaplanet to the number 3 spot. Meanwhile, Bitcoin's price is currently at $66,929.23, down 1.69% on the day. Ethereum is also feeling the heat, down 3.4% at $2,066.08. The social media buzz is all about institutional investors making big moves in the crypto space, and traders are wondering what this means for the future of digital assets. With Nvidia up 0.93% at $177.39 and Tesla down 5.42% at $360.59, it's clear that investors are looking for the next big thing, and crypto is still on the radar.
Retail sentiment is buzzing on Wall Street bets about the potential SpaceX listing, with some traders calling out NASDAQ's new rule changes as structural manipulation. This comes as the NASDAQ index is up 0.18% to 21,879.18, with some big names like Nvidia gaining 0.93% to 177.39. The concern is that these changes will make owners of new large IPO companies, like SpaceX or OpenAI, rich at the expense of the general public. With Tesla down 5.42% to 360.59, some traders are wondering if this is a sign of things to come. The S&P 500 is up 0.11% to 6,582.69, but the real question is, what does this mean for the average investor? As one trader put it, this rule will likely make Elon the world's first trillionaire, but at what cost?
JP Morgan Asset Management's chief global strategist David Kelly says current oil market disruptions and tariff-related concerns are temporary headwinds that will fade over the coming months. This optimism comes as the S&P 500 hovers around 6,582.69, up 0.11% on the day. Kelly's comments suggest a positive outlook for the U.S. economy, which could support stocks like Apple, currently trading at 255.92, and Nvidia, up 0.93% to 177.39. Meanwhile, The NASDAQ is trading at 21,879.18, with a 0.18% gain. As the market navigates these temporary pressures, investors will be watching for signs of continued growth and stability.
Retail traders are buzzing on social media about the market's resilience, with the S&P 500 closing green at 6,582.69, up 0.11% despite oil trading above $110 a barrel. Over on Wall Street Bets, traders are discussing the surprising strength of the market, with some pointing to Nvidia's 0.93% gain to $177.39 as a potential catalyst. Meanwhile, Tesla's 5.42% drop to $360.59 is getting plenty of attention, with some traders speculating about the impact of rising oil prices on the EV maker's stock. As the market continues to defy expectations, one thing is clear: retail sentiment is playing a major role in shaping the narrative.
The March jobs report is set to be released on Friday, with non-farm payrolls expected to show a modest gain of 59,000 jobs, just enough to keep the unemployment rate at 4.4%. This anemic growth is the new normal, with the labor market creating virtually no jobs over the past year. The S&P 500 is currently trading at 6,582.69, up 0.11% on the day, while the NASDAQ is at 21,879.18, up 0.18%. As the economy navigates immigration restrictions, shifting demographics, and geopolitical uncertainty, companies are hesitant to hire or fire, resulting in a static labor market. According to Guy Berger, chief economist at Homebase, we need to revise our idea of what a good or bad job number is. The stock market will be closed on Friday in observance of the Good Friday holiday, but all eyes will be on the BLS report at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time.
Nvidia is nearing its 20-day moving average, sparking hopes of a comeback. The stock closed at $177.39, up 0.93% on the day, as part of a broader tech-led market rally. With a decisive break above $178, Nvidia could see upward momentum in the near term. The company's $2 billion investment in Marvel and its strategic deployment of $18 billion over 6 months are bullish signs, as they create a deeply integrated AI ecosystem. Goldman Sachs sees massive upside in Nvidia shares to $250, citing its role in life sciences and potential to revolutionize drug discovery. With its relative strength index remaining below overbought territory, Wall Street analysts remain bullish on Nvidia's prospects.
Retail traders are buzzing on Wall Street Bets, discussing their next moves for tomorrow, April 3rd. With the S&P 500 hovering around 6,582.69, a 0.11% gain, and the NASDAQ at 21,879.18, up 0.18%, the mood is cautiously optimistic. Nvidia is leading the charge, up 0.93% at 177.39, while Tesla is taking a hit, down 5.42% at 360.59. Apple is holding steady, up 0.11% at 255.92. The question on everyone's mind: will the momentum continue, or is a correction on the horizon? Traders are weighing their options, considering the potential impact of market fluctuations on their portfolios. As the market snapshot shows, Bitcoin and Ethereum are also feeling the heat, down 1.69% and 3.4% respectively. The retail sentiment is mixed, but one thing's for sure: tomorrow will be a wild ride.
Retail sentiment is buzzing on Wall Street Bets as a Reddit post suggests Iran and Oman are drafting a protocol to monitor Hormuz Strait traffic. This development has traders discussing potential implications on global trade and oil prices. with the S&P 500 currently at 6,582.69, up 0.11% on the day. Investors are weighing the potential risks and opportunities. Meanwhile, Tesla's stock is down 5.42% to 360.59, while Nvidia is up 0.93% to 177.39. As social media buzz around this story grows, traders are keeping a close eye on market volatility, with Bitcoin down 1.69% to 66,929.23 and Ethereum down 3.4% to 2066.08. What's driving this conversation on social media, and how will it impact your portfolio?
We're seeing some interesting chatter on Wall Street bets about potential pharmaceutical tariffs, with some traders discussing the impact on the broader market. The S&P 500 is currently trading at 6,582.69, up 0.11% on the day, while the NASDAQ is at 21,879.18, up 0.18%. Some traders are speculating about the potential effects on big pharma stocks, although we haven't seen any major moves yet. Meanwhile, Tesla is down 5.42% to 360.59, and Apple is up 0.11% to 255.92. It's worth noting that this news is coming from a Reddit thread, so it's more of a social sentiment indicator than a formal news report. We'll be keeping an eye on this story to see if it gains any more traction.
Retail sentiment is buzzing on Wall Street bets about Tesla's Q1 delivery miss, with traders discussing the challenges in the EV landscape. Tesla's stock is taking a hit, down 5.42% to $360.59. Meanwhile, the broader market is seeing a slight uptick, with the S&P 500 up 0.11% to 6,582.69 and the NASDAQ up 0.18% to 21,879.18. Nvidia is also gaining traction, up 0.93% to $177.39. Traders are weighing the impact of Tesla's delivery miss on the overall tech sector, and how it may influence their investment decisions. The social media buzz is all about whether Tesla can bounce back from this miss, and what it means for the future of EVs.
Quantum computers potentially cracking today's encryption sooner than expected is making waves on social media, particularly on Reddit. This news has traders discussing the potential impact on companies like Nvidia, currently trading at $177.39, up 0.93% today. The conversation is centered around how this could affect the broader tech sector, including Apple, which is up 0.11% at $255.92. With the S&P 500 also seeing a slight increase of 0.11% to $6,582.69. Investors are weighing the implications of quantum computing advancements on the market. The buzz on Wall Street bets suggests a mix of excitement and concern over the future of encryption and cybersecurity, with some speculating about the potential for new investment opportunities in tech and AI.
We're seeing a buzz on social media, particularly on Reddit, where users are discussing Coinbase's conditional U.S. national trust approval. This news is generating a lot of interest among traders, with some speculating it could be a positive catalyst for the crypto space. Bitcoin is currently trading at $66,929, down about 1.7% on the day, while Ethereum is at $2,066, down 3.4%. Nvidia, which has been a beneficiary of the crypto rally, is up 0.93% at $177.39. The question on everyone's mind is, will this approval be a game changer for Coinbase and the broader crypto market? Traders are weighing in on Wall Street bets, discussing the potential implications of this news. With the NASDAQ up 0.18% at 21,879, and the S&P 500 up 0.11% at 6,583, it's clear that investors are watching this space closely. As one Reddit user pointed out, this approval could be a major milestone for Coinbase, and we're seeing a lot of excitement around it. But with Tesla down 5.42% at $360.59, it's a reminder that the market can be unpredictable. We'll be keeping a close eye on this story as it develops.
Retail sentiment is buzzing on Wall Street bets as traders discuss the U.S. imposing 25% tariffs on steel, aluminum, and copper derivatives. This move could lead to higher input costs across the board, affecting manufacturing and construction. With the S&P 500 currently trading at 6,582.69, up 0.11% on the day, traders are wondering which sectors will win or lose from this decision. Some are keeping a close eye on stocks like Tesla, which is down 5.42% today, trading at 360.59, while others are looking at the potential impact on the tech sector, with Nvidia up 0.93% at 177.39. As the market digests this news, it's clear that social media buzz is driving the conversation, with traders sharing their thoughts and strategies on how to play this development.
Retail sentiment is taking a hit as traders on Wall Street bets discuss the latest Iran threats from Trump, sparking a risk-off reality check. With Brent crude up over 7% at around $109 a barrel, investors are swiftly exiting risk positions ahead of the long weekend. The S&P 500 is currently trading at 6,582.69, up 0.11% on the day, while the NASDAQ is at 21,879.18, up 0.18%. The uncertainty surrounding the conflict is also impacting the crypto space, with Bitcoin down 1.69% at 66,929.23 and Ethereum down 3.4% at 2066.08. As traders weigh the potential oil supply disruption and its impact on inflation, the market is bracing for a volatile week ahead.
Amazon is adding a 3.5% fuel and logistics surcharge for sellers, citing elevated costs due to the war in Iran, which has driven up oil prices. This move comes as oil prices surge, with Brent crude rising over 6% to $107.35 per barrel. The surcharge will take effect on April 17th for U.S. and Canadian sellers. Meanwhile, the market is reacting, with the S&P 500 up 0.11% to 6,582.69. The conflict in the Middle East continues to impact global markets, with investors keeping a close eye on energy prices and their effects on the economy.
Moody's has issued its first rating on a Bitcoin-backed bond, marking a significant step towards integrating cryptocurrencies into traditional finance. The bond, issued by the New Hampshire Business Finance Authority, has received a Ba2 rating, 2 notches below investment grade. This rating reflects the risks associated with Bitcoin's volatility. Meanwhile, Bitcoin's price is currently at $66,842.90, down 1.82% today. This development comes as institutions explore ways to use Bitcoin beyond trading or treasury holdings, and as the U.S. Labor Department proposes a rule change to open 401k retirement plans to cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. The move signals that credit rating agencies are developing frameworks for crypto-backed assets, and we can expect to see more innovative financial products in the future.
Stablecoins dominated crypto trading in the first quarter, with supply growth and transaction activity pointing to sustained demand. Total stablecoin supply increased by $8 billion to a record $315 billion, with stablecoins accounting for 75% of total crypto trading volume. Meanwhile, Bitcoin's price dropped to $66,842.90, down 1.82% today. Ethereum also fell to $2,060.08, a 3.68% decline. As the crypto market contracts, investors are rotating into stablecoins as a defensive strategy, with Circle's USDC growing by $2 billion in the first quarter. This shift towards stablecoins may signal weaker organic demand, but it also underscores their growing role as the primary liquidity layer of the digital asset market.
Bitcoin's price has taken a hit, down 1.82% to $66,842.90, as investors weigh the impact of private credit risks and a weak U.S. jobs market. Despite these challenges, some analysts believe a rally to $75,000 is still possible. The Federal Reserve's options for addressing the federal deficit may favor scarce assets like Bitcoin. Meanwhile, institutional Bitcoin ETF outflows have reached $450 million since March 24, but companies like MicroStrategy continue to absorb some of this selling pressure. As the U.S. federal deficit is expected to reach $1.9 trillion in 2026, investors may turn to Bitcoin as a safeguard against increasing money supply. With Ethereum down 3.68% to $2,060.08 and Solana down 2.83% to $78.90, the crypto market is experiencing a downturn. But Bitcoin's path to $75,000 remains firmly in play.
Ether's price is at risk of a correction to new year-to-date lows, with the bulls struggling to overcome the key resistance zone between $2,150 and $2,400. Currently trading at $2,060.08, a break below the ascending trend line may shift focus to $1,900 and potentially expose the yearly low at $1,736. Meanwhile, Bitcoin is down 1.82% at $66,842.90. The surge in ETH futures selling followed comments by U.S. President Donald Trump, escalating tensions with Iran. A sustained move above $2,150 would open the way toward $2,400. But for now, ETH remains range-bound, capped by repeated resistance near $2,150.
Bitcoin is trading at $66,450, a 47% drawdown from its all-time high of $126,000. With 44% of its supply now in the red, holders are sitting on nearly $600 billion in unrealized losses. The Bitcoin price is also below the average cost basis of U.S. spot Bitcoin ETF holders, currently at $83,408. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 is up 0.11% at 6,582.69, and the NASDAQ is up 0.18% at 21,879.18. However, Bitcoin's price risks new lows amid a strengthening U.S. dollar, and its current price of $66,450 is 24% below its yearly open of $87,500. As the market continues to show signs of weakness, investors are waiting to see if Bitcoin can recover from its current slump.
Retail sentiment is buzzing on Reddit, with traders discussing the potential impact of force majeure on the global oil market. If the Hormuz Strait remains closed, termination clocks could expire, crushing mid-chain companies locked into fixed-price contracts. This could have a ripple effect on the market, potentially impacting stocks like Apple, currently trading at $255.92, and Nvidia, up 0.93% at $177.39. The S&P 500 is currently trading at 6,582.69, with a 0.11% gain. But this news could lead to increased volatility. Traders are keeping a close eye on the situation, as a prolonged closure could lead to significant losses for companies unable to bridge the gap between fixed-price contracts and spot prices, which are currently over $120 per barrel, a significant difference from the contract price of $70.
Retail sentiment is buzzing on Wall Street bets, with traders discussing the potential impact of Google's quantum threat on Bitcoin. The community is abuzz about the BIP 360 fix, with some speculating it could be a game-changer for the cryptocurrency. Meanwhile, Bitcoin's price is down 1.82% to $66,842.90, while Ethereum and Solana are also in the red, down 3.68% to $2,060.08 and 2.83% to $78.90, respectively. NVIDIA, a key player in the quantum space, is up 0.93% to $177.39. Traders are weighing the potential risks and opportunities, with some seeing this as a buying opportunity and others taking a more cautious approach. The market is watching closely to see how this develops, with the S&P 500 up 0.11% to 6,582.69 and the NASDAQ up 0.18% to 21,879.18.
Traders on Wall Street bets are buzzing about Ether Holdings' new partnership with ORT, a decentralized AI data cloud. This move could be a game-changer for AI training, especially in finance and medicine, where high-quality data is crucial. With NVIDIA's stock up 0.93% to $177.39, it's clear that investors are watching the AI space closely. The question is, can decentralized physical infrastructure networks like DePIN offer a viable alternative to traditional data farms? Some Reddit users think so, and it's worth keeping an eye on. Meanwhile, the NASDAQ is up 0.18% to 21,879.18, and the S&P 500 is up 0.11% to 6,582.69. It's an interesting shift in the tech landscape, and we'll be watching to see how it plays out.
Retail sentiment is buzzing on Wall Street bets about Microsoft potentially building its own AI model, moving away from OpenAI and Anthropic. Traders are discussing how this could impact NVIDIA, with NVIDIA already up 0.93% to $177.39. The question on everyone's mind is, what does this mean for OpenAI's future? With Microsoft reportedly stockpiling NVIDIA's GB200 chips, it's clear they're serious about their AI ambitions. The S&P 500 is up 0.11% to 6,582.69, while the NASDAQ is up 0.18% to 21,879.18. As traders weigh in, one thing is certain: the AI landscape is about to get a whole lot more interesting. Will Microsoft's move pay off, or will it be a costly mistake? The market will be watching closely, especially with NVIDIA's price movement, currently at $177.39. The real question is, are you bullish or bearish on Microsoft's AI play?
That's your market wrap for today. The market was whipsawed by geopolitical tension, with President Trump's bellicose rhetoric on Iran sending oil into a frenzy. The spot price for Brent crude soared to $141, its highest level since the 2008 financial crisis, stoking fears of a severe energy shock and a potential recession. This risk-off sentiment hammered individual names, most notably Tesla, which saw its stock suffer its steepest drop of the year after reporting a disappointing miss on Q1 deliveries, confirming a challenging outlook for the EV sector. In the background, a massive story is brewing, with SpaceX confidentially filing for a mega IPO, potentially valued north of $1.75 trillion. Meanwhile, the crypto markets remain on edge, mirroring the broader market's uncertainty and grappling with hacks, regulatory scrutiny, and significant selling pressure on Bitcoin. The main takeaway for investors is that we are in a headline-driven, high-volatility market. The severe energy shock is a real and present threat to inflation and growth, while even megacaps like Tesla are showing signs of strain in their core business. Caution is the word of the day. Look for quality, stay diversified, and be prepared for continued turbulence fueled by oil prices and geopolitical uncertainty. I'll see you at the opening bell. Stay bullish.